I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Cousins. It's Hill, complete. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Here's Cousins. Caught on the right side by Jones. A gain of 6 there on first.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
The play fake. Cousins. They complete it to Hill. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. One receiver left, 2 to the right. A first down throw for Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The man whose father was a Cowboy, Mario Edwards Jr. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Back to it after the pick six. Cousin hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Cowboys. Adrian Peterson, 74 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll buy some time right, and that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He was trying to get it to D'Angelo Williams. And now it's 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore there. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Cousins. A dump off for Ivory. It's a gain of...
They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw, Cousins. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And now here come the Cowboys. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets by.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Edwards in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
U.S.
2nd down, Cousins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Left side caught by Diggs. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. One receiver left is Hilton.
Let's go. Green, 39.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 19.
On second down, Cousins again. And this one's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Cousins again. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
First down, here's Cousins. And it's grabbed by Crockett-Gilmore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Cousins now, escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Diggs. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Cousins to throw it. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
10 yards still left on second down.
All right, here we go.
A second down throw for Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. Third down here. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Fourth down, Cousins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Roman Harper, the one who picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield. And it's second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Steps away to his left. It's caught. Jones. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. It's caught. It's Dennis Pitta. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, He'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's caught at the 1. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catch.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the point after try for Santos. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go now. Leopard. Detroit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Cousins. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To the air again, it's Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Stephon Diggs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So they're going to go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat